Hi, welcome to Gold Recovery video number 11. Today, I have a bunch of stuff here for you. Now, all this stuff came from a friend of mine dropped these off. These are the older office phones. Some of them had the display for the caller ID. Some of them did not. I obviously got a lot of plastics. They're not on this table. Most of everything else is, though. First off, here's most of the heavier wire. I got about a half crate full there. Most junkyards don't pay a whole lot for this, but it's wire nonetheless. Next, we have some of our smaller wire. We also have these ton of these speakers, at least one in each for their speakerphone. These came out of the handsets. And we also have these mics. One was in the phone itself, and then another one in the talking side of the phone. And some ribbon wire. Also, these are pretty neat. These are like a zinc type of metal. It melts at a really low temperature. I actually use them to make molds of different little figurines and stuff. Another hobby of mine. Anyway, I got quite a decent amount of those. And now down to the good stuff, as far as gold recovery anyway. First of all, here's the all the gold pins I pulled out. It's not a whole lot in there, but these are older electronics. They tend to have a little bit thicker of a gold plating on them. So, not bad, gold pins alone. Now, we had two main different kinds of boards here. Here on this side and here on this side. A total of about 16 phones altogether. We have these main boards, which, I don't know if you could see there. There's a bunch of gold trace in here, a couple of decent ICs, and also if you look real close, all those LEDs have gold, and every single board, it's got about 40 of them. Now those are for all your light functions for I guess different members of the office, different offices inside the building. We can see what line lights up, and that's how you know who's talking to who, I guess. On this other side, we got more gold trace. Also, we got some graphite here. Wish that was gold. That would have been nice, huh? Okay, that's the newer style. Now, in the older style, we got some ICs. We got some crystal oscillators. You know, I pulled some stuff off this guy already. Mainly the pins, wires, 2 or 3 ICs. I missed that big one. But not much on that side besides the ICs left. However, on this side, there's quite a bit of MLCCs, resistors, small micro transistors, which I've been starting to pull off too. They do have gold bond wires. I mean, you need a lot to add up, but they're worth saving. The resistors I pull off for ruthenium, silver, and then of course the palladium and the now these older components with these surface mount MLCCs, they tend to have a higher palladium count. So I'll pull them off, and that's about it. Alright, moving on. Next thing we got here are on this phones that had them, the caller IDs. Is that a Lucent brand? It was an AT&T brand, and I found the best for these. How do you say that? Avaya. Now, right under that, we had these boards. And you can see these are more high quality. There's gold trace on them. Some of these underneath the paint also have gold, like a lot of your slot cards do. And on the other side, this is where it contacts to make this screen. More gold. Now, each and every one of these is double-sided like that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those, 8 of those. And now, in older style, but one I prefer, I have 2 of these, 2 ICCs. And you see that gold there? Well, some of it got a little solder contamination. I'll pull that off. But this gold, if you could see the difference, see, I'll line it up there. So you could see it's a lot thicker of a plating. Now, even on the other side, that plating's thicker as well. You get a little bit more. In my opinion, you get a lot more of these older style fingers and contacts. Nice pieces here. Also, in these same setup here, we'll flip one of these guys over. And you can see this little contact point right here. See that right there? Now that was an LED setup. Now all these LEDs, look at that, all gold, and it's heavier, thicker gold. And each and every one of those had one of those strips. So we got all the LEDs here, and then we got all the ones on the boards back here. Remember, about 40 on each. So LEDs alone in this batch is going to make up a decent quantity of gold for one batch of things. And last but not least here, we got these guys. These are silver, like Mylars, like you find in keyboards, but they also have LEDs on them, and a few resistors as well. But you process these the same way you do your silver Mylars. That's the kid that. Looks like about 6, 7 of those. So not bad overall. So you see them old office phones out there like that, pick them up. It'll be worth your while. Alright, thanks for tuning in.